allotment tour of my allotment for February 2014. We'll start in the greenhouse. On the left are my seedlings for leeks, red onions, white onions, beetroot, brassica plants and some lettuce. On the right hand side I have my marigold seedlings, my tomato seedlings and some spinach. Here I have my potatoes chitting, my main crop Desiree and my rest of my early potatoes Swift. At the back of the greenhouse I have 2 bags with some early Swift potatoes in. These have been in here about 2 weeks. There's no sign yet of any growth, but I'll be doing another couple of bags next week. If I come back round the greenhouse, I have some comfrey root cuttings coming up here, ready to be planted later. Coming outside, this is my main crop potato bed. The green manure has been just turned over and I'll dig it again when it dries out a bit. I've tidied up my strawberry bed. I've cut back again the green manure. I'll have to keep cutting it back because it keeps growing until I dig it in. I've got some Marshall's grow beds. I've got 3 in the greenhouse, you might have noticed, on the right hand side, and I've got some spare ones outside. This year I'll be growing my pea beans in this one. Still more green manure cut back, ready for digging in. And this bed and this section of this plot I'll be using for my runner beans this year. Walking down my plot, this is my comfrey bed where I'll be planting those comfrey root cuttings later on. I have completely emptied, turned my compost, and I've got this one here is 3/4 full of ready compost. This contains straw. This one's empty, and this last bin is 3/4 full of what hadn't been composted. I have used the compost on my comfrey bed, my asparagus bed, and I can just see the first asparagus showing its head. Also my rhubarb has been composted and cleared of weeds, the same as my raspberry bed has been composted and cleared of weeds. Finally, my last 2 beds, I did cover this green manure. I don't really think it helped. It still seems to be growing underneath. I have planted my shallots and my garlic, covered with a net to stop the birds pulling the plants out. Another grow bed where I'll be growing some of my leeks. This bed will be for my brassica plants once the green manure has been dug in. As soon as the weather dries up a little bit, I will start digging in my green manure, but at the moment there's not much I can do apart from tidying up, sowing seeds and keeping the grass cut. Hope you enjoyed this short video. I'll see you again next month. Bye bye.